You guys are coming in. We're going to go ahead and bring on our founder, Mr. Nick Allen, to go ahead and share the latest and the greatest with you. Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's going on? I really appreciate everything you do, Dr. Steve. You know that.
Amen.
Uh, Good morning, good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here as always. It's Thursday. This is our call, our time together. And as most of you are probably aware, I posted a notice that the buying of the VA is now opened. Just like we promised. And the bonds are really going extremely well. I just saw someone buy a $10,000 bond, I think, a few minutes ago, or about an hour or so ago. But hey, guys, we are literally on a path that I could have not imagined, 4 months, yeah, basically 4 months ago. We have the ecosystems getting developed over the holidays. We have, basically readjusted what we're doing as far as the coding on the contract for the token to better align with the new project that's ahead of us. And I'm so thrilled and with much, great respect and admiration to have Dr. Kamaz, come and join us today. I know he's been working as closely as I have with the new ventures that we're working on. And I think you're gonna, enjoy what he has to share. So just to recap, I mean, it's obvious the token price is going up. I know that's got to be making you guys super happy. And the next phase of that, as I mentioned in the post, is for us to actually now work on the new enhancements for selling VBA. And I know you guys are all excited about hearing that. The process flow with that is going to be, I'm going to contact the Leadership Council. I don't believe we can have a meeting tonight, guys, but definitely, in my evening, which is Friday morning, if we can put that together, or I should say Friday morning for you guys, time zones, right? And then if that doesn't come together, we'll work it out for Saturday. So I'm going to be, definitely if you want to talk amongst yourselves and kind of decide or share any ideas, because we're really going to do some work on this next call, guys, right? So prepare for that. That'll notice will be going out through the Leadership Council chat. And then once we all, kind of come into agreement, because I've had so many good ideas, right? And I love it. I can't be more grateful for that. You guys are participating, you're giving me great ideas from, maybe other projects that are out there or things that you think are fair and equitable for the entire community. So, in advance of our conversation, thank you for that. If you do have any ideas that come to mind tonight, like I said, share those within the group. We'll have a vote on the best direction forward. And I've got a list of about four different things, four different really good ideas. So if you want to add to that again, feel welcome. All right. If I haven't heard from you personally, once that vote is made and for the greater community, right, as we've always discussed, my sole goal here was to make this like a real DAO, right? So the amount of VBA that you're staking currently, all right, is the weight of your vote when we all get together and decide, is this the best direction or are there some tweaks or additional things we can do to make things even more better? So just keep that in mind. You'll be noticed on that. I know nobody's seen the DAO yet, but I think you're going to really be impressed with the way it works. And it's a very, very simple process. I'll send you the link for the voting. You connect your wallet, and then when your wallet is connected, it'll double check to see how much SBVA you have, read the proposal. If you need to take a day or so to think about it, it's all good. And then at the end of the voting period, it'll be announced, what we're going to do in fine detail, as much as I can possibly give you guys. And then we're rocking. So I'll get the program team on it, and we'll be opening up sales of VBA. So it's again, it's an honor to to serve you guys. I couldn't be happier with what I see, right? And sometimes I'm not the best communicator of the long-term vision here, because we were truly creating lifetime income opportunity for you that'll strengthen the treasury so we can continue to pay the rebase rewards every 8 hours. It'll make the community much stronger, right? Because we'll literally have something that you can super be proud of to actually go out, share with your friends, families, business partners, everybody and anybody that you know that wants a better life, wants to achieve what their why is in this life. And we are there. So on that note, the bonds. Yeah, let me get back to the bonds. Right now, bond sales are fantastic, guys. I'm super glad with the way that's going. Just so that you're aware, if you weren't already, for those of you that do look at Deck Screener, when you see add and then like a dash, that's a bond purchase. Okay, so when you the main difference, if I can express this value proposition to you properly, when you purchase a bond, okay, basically you're agreeing, right, which we need to keep everything solid and moving forward. You're agreeing to stake, or not really stake, but you're agreeing to basically hold your tokens or vest those tokens for 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. Very simple. So you decide, what's best for you, with your lifestyle or what you really want to do here at Veritas Vault, and then make your decision. When you do that, right, you do not pay the 3% buy. And I apologize on the note that was sent out. I said 5% because that's what it used to be, but it's actually 3%. You don't pay that fee. Plus, you get the discount, associated with the bond that you decided to purchase. So it's a heck of a good deal. It genuinely helps out the liquidity, as much as purchasing does. But what's nice about it is that when you buy a bond, let's say you buy $1,000 bond, $700, like literally goes direct into Pancake Swap liquidity or liquidity pool. That helps, of course, raise that number. And just we made this update 12 hours ago. We're up a nickel. And I believe we're up about 50,000 in the liquidity pool, which is, phenomenal. So I'm excited about the next 12 hours, the next days and weeks to come. And with the bonds, like I said, it really from an organizational standpoint, whether you decide to come in with a bond or you decide to just go ahead and buy the tokens outright, it's perfection. Okay. What's important is that you remain engaged with the community. I'm hoping that the people that are sponsoring you and bringing you to Veritas Vault have expressed to you that we are generally building a community like has never been done before. So I hope you feel that. I hope you understand that we are going to be there very, very soon, just over the hill. And I know a lot of people, it's a holiday time, but I'm going to be working. My team's going to be working. So we're going to definitely be making some moves very, 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 very fast. So on that note, I don't think there's anything else I should cover. Or, hey, Dr. Steve, if you have something that comes to mind that you've been hearing out there that they
Yes,
might want to
yes,
update
Nick.
on.
There's several questions asking what is the ROI on the bonds? Is there return on the bonds? Maybe just cover that, the benefits of the bonds.
Sure, sure. So basically, let's say you want to buy a bond today. Okay. If you choose the 3-month vesting period, you would get a 3% discount on the price. Whatever the current price is, it automatically calculates. So you're locked in at that price. Essentially, once that decision is made, the transaction's there, we convert the VBA to an internal token, which is called BVBA. And every 24 hours, you will get your vested amount for that day. So if it's 3 months, you'll get, 1/90th every day. If it's, 6 months, then you're going to get, 1/80th, 180th per day. And whether you decide to claim every day, which I don't really recommend with bonds, just pick a number, like every week, every couple of weeks, you log in, you claim those accumulated BVA, convert those to SVBA if you wish, and then begin your staking of those. So it's what I like about it is that it's tiered, right? And not many organizations, come up with the concept of letting you grab your vesting, every single day instead of waiting a whole 3 months before you can get a hold of those valuable VBA tokens and then get to stake them and experience the compounding rewards that we have. And that brings me to another point. We last week when we had that conversation, very difficult for me, but again, the response has been phenomenal. Everything's been super positive. So thank you for that, because I did a lot of hand ringing to come to that. But we are back on track. The comment I made was that we were going to actually discontinue the rebase rewards at least during this week. And I thought about it. And as I mentioned in the last call, I didn't think that was fair or equitable. So right now we're locked in at zero point 0.1. Okay. That's a far cry from 0.44. But once we get this resolved with the leadership council on how they think, we should best operate and then release the release the rebates rewards to give us the best longevity, over 30, 90 days and beyond, then we will, notify you. And I think you're going to be really, really happy. All right. If these ideas come together, I'm trying not to say much about it, but if these guys come together, I mean, these proposals and what we're talking about comes together, everybody will be happy. Everybody will, like I said, enjoy the fruits of not just participation and the staking and the unilevel rewards, right? Which were phenomenal. We're paying off, just about 50% of the first four levels. Beyond that, being a part of our community, right, will open up doors and ventures and wealth building compensation plans, additional ones that are, like I said, have never been done before, right? And we're strong enough. I'm confident in myself and my team enough to really bring you guys something that'll get you jumping for joy. So that's our objective. And I know sometimes it's hard, when you don't see it right in front of your face. You're like, oh, is it going to come in and when and how? But I promise you, as soon as it can be done, as soon as we can give you more details on that, it will be done. So well, this is a long-term project. The enhancements that we're making are for everyone's, best benefit and for the new people, right? We've got new people every day. I don't really keep track of the numbers, but 100, sometimes more coming in every day. For you and for your new compatriots, we have got something that's absolutely dynamite. So I don't know how to embellish that anymore, but thank you, Dr. Steve. Is there anything else real quick? Or
Yes,
you
there's
take,
two more.
if you want to, you can take just like 3 or 4 questions from
Yeah. So there's several, any updates on the crypto debit card? First one.
yeah. I hate to say, oh, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, matter of fact, I had a really good discussion with the project manager over there yesterday. So what I'm shooting for right now, because again, it would be nice if everything, I wake up in the morning, everything's smooth. I don't have to make changes like what we had to do last week. So we are a bit behind on that, but my objective is to at least get a operational demo going, right, on our account so that I can start, basically teaching you, showing you what's coming, showing you how it works. And again, with the holidays, it's kind of weird with scheduling, but as soon as that's available, which I'm praying will be super soon, we'll go through step by step, what the prices are, what how it works, how you connect your wallet, all of that great stuff. Because it's quite robust, what we have. Quite robust. So.
Awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
everyone's excited about that. Okay, and then we had several questions regarding the campaign, the fifth and the sixth week, about
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever asked that question. Thank you so much. I'll put out a notice on that today, but the plan is, all right, so let's say as of last Wednesday or Thursday, right? You didn't make it to the Thursday where we shut off the, typical weekly contest. So what I have to do is just run a report, right? I was hoping to do that actually yesterday, so thanks so much for the reminder. So from the end of that previous week, through the time where we pause the VBA contract, that will be the 15,000 giveaway, right? So even though you missed that day, then basically we'll run that report and then everybody will get paid probably within or distributed within the next 24 hours, I'm guessing. Give me that time window. Now for the upcoming contest, which would be what, today through the next. We'll work that out for next week, right? I need to readjust the numbers because it was set on auto, but I can readjust that and make sure that next week you guys get your 15,000 VBA, distribution bonus for bringing in new people, tell them what a great project we have here, and then of course getting them to stake tokens and just follow the requirements on the contest page if you have any questions or contact member services. Anything
Awesome.
else there? No?
I think that's about it. I know several questions keep coming up about the token address for the BVVA, if there is one.
Well, yeah, I can find that for you. Yeah, no problem. If you guys
Mhm.
want to track that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, beyond that, that's about all the questions that were in common.
Yay! So, so anyway, I appreciate everybody. I mean, I hope that's coming through, and wishing you all that, if you don't get to catch us early next week because you're traveling, just from my heart to yours, have a beautiful, Merry Christmas and holiday season with your friends, family, and we're going strong, and it's going to be a beautiful 2026. Beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Man, thank you, Nick, so much. Appreciate that amazing update.
Of
Um,
course.
and guys, I saw some of the other questions that came through there, but a lot of those questions that were asked, like Nick said, some of the final suggestions that was submitted for the selling of the VVA and some of the unstaken taxes and the fees you see there is all going to be presented before the Leadership Council, and we'll make a vote. We'll take a vote, as far as what's best for the community, right? So the majority will speak, but trust me, the team is working hard behind crunching numbers, making sure that what the final decision is, I mean, which will be a temporary decision, of course, is best for the community. All right, so at this time, I'm very excited to actually bring to the mic, which many of you have already met him. If you haven't, Dr. Kamaz has been instrumental behind the scenes with some of the real estate project and some of the other projects as well that will be added to the ecosystem. So this time, Dr. Kamaz, I'm going to turn the mic over to you, sir, to just share, with the community what's going on and whatever is on your heart.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Nick. Big applause for Nick. Thank you for the update. We know how hard you're working, and I love your heart, and where your heart is at is amazing, and you're delivering all the promises, so that's very exciting. And Dr. Steve, I appreciate you so much. You're there, giving your heart out to make sure that this community evolved, and you keep us in line and updated. And thank you so much. God bless you both. Good evening, everyone. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and this Zoom meeting is not financial advice. Everything shared today is for educational, inspirational, and motivational purposes only. You are responsible for your own decisions, and nothing here guarantees any financial outcome. And let me start with Merry Christmas to all of you founders, leaders, builders, members. Stand tall. This season reminds us that when God moves, he opens doors that no man can close. Today, Veritas Vault is walking into one of those God-ordained moments. Believe it. We have been blessed with a powerful new projects, new partners, that a group that is bringing what can only be described as the dream deal of a lifetime, where it creates lifetime income. And now it is our responsibility to rise. We've had a little turbulence, but that is normal. Every business goes through that. Every new business. We're still baby. Businesses go through a cycle. We're still a baby, and we need to grow beyond the baby to become an adolescent. So we need to lead, to act, and to show that Veritas Vault is the home of visionaries, believers, and builders. This is our responsibilities. As you rebuild your downlines now, before Nick opens the selling again, reopens the selling again, which is very soon, remember this is a timeless principle. So I want to share this with you. Don't kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. The goose is the source, the system, the structure, the ecosystem that creates wealth, stability, and long-term blessings. The egg is the reward, the short-term benefit. Wise leaders protect the goose so the eggs keep coming. Short-sighted people crack the goose open for one egg and end up with nothing. It is our responsibility, each one of you, each one of us, we're responsible to care for this goose, to really make sure that we're protecting it. And thank you for the leadership that they saw what was going on and they intervened in order to stop the goose from dying. So it's all for your protection, to protect your money, to protect your hard work, and to protect your future. Though God's power, unity, and strategic action, we can turn the end of 2025 into a miraculous finish. Miraculous finish for Veritas Vault and for each one of you. This is our season to prepare, rebuild, and step into the breakthrough God is opening before us. Momentum is rising. Look, the price is already rising. It's going to go through the roof. I know that. Confidence is rising because we have a management, we have leadership that they really seen what's going on and they care and they're just making sure that the contract stays healthy for everyone. It is not in anyone's interest for this course to die. So the price is rising, it's rising pound by pound, but it is rising. And now is our turn to rebuild to show the new partners, the people who's gonna come in and bring you more than one goose. You're gonna have a farm of gooses with a lot of golden eggs. But it's our responsibility to make that foundation strong. So let's make this Christmas season not just a celebration, but a prophetic launch into a year of divine favor, supernatural expansion, and unstoppable blessings. What's coming is really great. I'll give you an update. Everything is in place. The white paper is almost ready, and soon we'll start programming the codes and then merging both ecosystems together. But in the meantime, build. Take advantage of the price. Bring people. Keep building, because once things explodes, you're gonna regret. These people gonna regret saying, "Oh, I should have started when it was the price was reasonable, when everything is open." Look at these bonds; they're awesome. You save 5% on entry. That's big money. That's immediately a 5% profit. So let's make this Christmas season not just a celebration, like I said, but a prophetic launch into a year of divine favor. Merry Christmas, and may God bless you and bless every leader, bless your family, every thing you do, and every work of your hands. And I'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Kamaz. Really appreciate those words of encouragement, words of wisdom, and inspiration. So guys, I just want to say thank you, for, attending the overview. We've heard from Nick, and it was very encouraging. The team, like he said, is working very hard and diligent behind the scenes to make things happen as quick as possible, humanly possible, I should say. Like you said, on the selling part, everybody, I saw the questions in the chat about the selling. Like you said, there were many suggestions made. He took the best of all the suggestions. And now we're going to take that to the leadership for vote. And once, the vote is made, that will be best for the community around the world, then we will open up for selling. We've already seen, the bonds initially, like Nick said, was going to be launched, be open. It was open, the buy-in, and the recruiting now is open. And now the last piece of the equation is the selling, and that will be worked on as well. So again, we have these calls Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, veritaszoom.com. Of course, you hear from that link. And then on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Is our Super Saturday training. So you definitely want to mark your calendar. You don't want to miss that. And then again, and I do still see a lot of questions coming in, guys. We'll address some of it on Saturday. Once all the decisions are made and it's final, you'll get an update in the Telegram chat the link is in the chat, so make sure if you're not part of the Telegram group, join the Telegram group so you can stay updated. Okay, so with that, I just want to thank everyone for being with us tonight, and we will see you Saturday for the Super Saturday training, and if not, we'll see you Monday at 9 p.m. for follow-up overview / presentation call. So with that, guys, you continue to be blessed, be highly favored. We'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, I see that. Thank you. So we'll see you tomorrow, Saturday. Bye for now.